Hello, welcome all you lords and ladies of fate. You have once again found yourselves in the only Twitch TTRPG stream. You can at me on that allows you, the viewer, to impact the stories being told on your screens. In order to do so, you must spend fate chips. These are our loyalty points that you earn just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or even for engaging with us in chat. Use those fate chips to heal your favorite players, summon in a custom item, or make our players say silly things. You can even force the adventurers into random encounters. Tonight, we are playing The Curse of Strahd, a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition module. I almost nailed that, just couldn't stick the landing. Joining me today, we have Jen Washitashi playing Frank the Fearbolg, College of Whispers Bard.
I always forget about that last part of my title, but I am Frank.
And we also have Nat playing TikTok, the 3 Kreen Fighter Psy Warrior.
Hello, friend.
He says friend. And another friend joining us, we have Merc Puppy playing Bashful Underriver, the Path of the Berserker Dwarf Barbarian.
I am all that and a bag of chips.
Now I'm hungry. Also joining us is Tavy playing Echo Stonebridge, the human Archfey Warlock.
I'm all that and a bag of crisps.
That's what they call those in the England land. And also we have Good Devil playing Gorple the Grand, the Turtle Life Domain Cleric.
I guess that makes me a soggy bag of chips. That makes sense.
And me, just a regular bag of chips.
Bag of fate chips.
Bag of fate chips.
At the very least, you're a bag of Fritos. Don't knock yourself down.
Oh, yeah, I like Fritos. Fritos are good. Corn chips, as we
call them. Do you mean he smells
them.
like feet? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, if feet tasted how Fritos tasted, I'd have a fetish.
Stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Come on,
Stop.
Toes Man. What do you mean?
It's like one of my favorite chips. Don't do that.
Fritos taste amazing, but they smell like feet. We all know it.
Well,
vinegar smells like feet. But neither here nor there. Back in Barovia.
No wonder I love Fritos.
I have questions for you, but we'll save that for after the stream.
I hate to do this on stream, but my character sheet hasn't updated on Roll20.
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
Stuff. Guys, I didn't do it.
Oh, were you the one? Were you the one I called out in the in the chat? I guess
I honestly thought it was me, but then I DM my mom, be like, "I'm really sorry to choose my spells," and Mom was like, "No, it wasn't you." And I'm like, "Okay."
Whoops. Time to update those.
Yeah, you.
I pulled up my character sheet. I'm like, no, I got notes. I'm good.
Perfect.
We're all level 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. It wasn't me.
Tavy, we will do the best that we can with what we have now, and I will get that fixed and updated.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
So really sorry.
But we have a few more points of order to get through. We did not have a stream last week, but we did the week before, and in that stream, you all explored the Wachter house. Oh wait, no, you didn't do that. You went to the inn again. That's right.
Got to the Wachter house.
Oh my god, we should go back to the inn.
No.
Back to the inn.
I made friends at the end.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Is it accurate that essentially nothing's changed for me at level 5? Because I think that's what's gonna happen.
You should get some stuff. Like you should get like spell slots or new spells or something.
If it helps, it's the same with me because I don't notice any changes for me.
There's nothing different. There's nothing new for me to say.
Well,
so guys, hey, guess what? It didn't matter that I didn't do it.
Well, I'll take a deeper look into your character sheet after the stream, and I'll give you some notes.
Welcome to our session 0.2. We're just leveling up, kind of chill session today. Nothing, no story happening here.
How do D&D?
I'm
Let's go
just
back
gonna.
to the end if we're gonna do this.
This is I have a group of first-time players here, everybody. Nobody in this group has ever played a role-playing game before, so they're all learning. So give them
Definitely
some.
not Dungeons and Dragons, that's for sure.
You get spell
What?
slots as a bard at
I
level
just
5.
wanna get smashed
And
at
your
the
bardic
tavern and
inspiration's a
sleep
D8.
with Strahd,
I already
and
have
that's
spell
all I
slots.
want.
Get more.
Oh,
level 3.
oh yeah. Your bardic inspirations are D8s now instead of D6s.
Oh.
See if it changed.
And you regain them at short rest instead of long rest.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna try and manually
It
put
did
all my
say
spells
1d8.
in.
Okay, cool. But yeah, nothing else really changed. Like my spell slots didn't change or allow me to select anything different. I'm derailing everything. Let's just move forward. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Welcome to Off the Rails.
So yeah, I do
2.0.
have that button right there. There we go. Off the rails. So last session you went back to the inn. Gorple patiently waited outside for like half the session, where he was the recipient of some sort of foul mark on his hand now that has given him some deep dark power that we'll get into at some point, I'm sure. And inside the inn, our wonderful Bashful, the ambassador of the group, walked up to a group of newfound friends and politely started eating their
Ate
food.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I called them racist.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, you did. Yes, barbarians do get a second attack. At some level, I can't remember exactly which one it is, but as our good devil has
Well, no,
put
wait.
in.
I think I already have that actually.
you would have had action surge. Two attacks is different.
Oh, I'm thinking
I
of.
guess-
I'm thinking of frenzy. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, there we go, frenzy. Okay, yeah, we're doing it. We got it. So anyway, back to it. Echo did pretty much verbally accosted those people for not understanding dwarvish culture. To which these people did not want to seem like racist xenophobes. So they said, like, hey, we should hang out sometime later and learn about each other's cultures. This is a good cultural exchange.
That did happen.
That did happen. Yep. And then you all went to the Wachter house where we are currently now. Where's the map? Boom, there's the map. Bye on the rails. Oh wait, I gotta go back. I gotta turn that off. It's gonna drive me crazy. There we go. Oh no, that's a big on. There we go. That's the first time I've never pushed these buttons before. Okay.
It's a new experience for all of us here at the Lords and Ladies of Fate.
All right, so you all are standing outside the door. I rolled us back just a little bit because the moment we realized that some people couldn't see, we pretty much stopped. So here we are, everybody outside the Wachter house.
Frank rushes in.
You go up to the door and jiggle the handle, and it's locked.
I jiggle it harder.
Oh, hey, Mr. Goliath Man, thank you so much for that redeem. We're gonna take a look at that here. You jiggle it harder, and it's really locked, man.
I thrust my shoulder into it.
It's a firm door.
I thrust harder.
Roll me a strength check.
Okay. I forgot how to game.
Oh, you push the button.
Looking for the button though is finding the button. There it is.
One does not simply press the button.
If you
That's a
push all the
9.
buttons at once, you'll eventually hit the correct one.
Did you just say you rolled a 9?
I did, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna give a 50-50 shot of this happening. Because this just popped into my head and I think it's funny.
I like it. I'm here for this.
Let's throw another die in there so you get that. That is 19, so that definitely does happen. Okay, you
Cool.
go back to thrust your shoulder into the door, and the moment your shoulder would have hit the door flies open and you bash into, let's see, where's your guy? Your guy's right here. And you bash into...
I'm so sorry, by the way. Am I still in the sack? And do I need to be rolling any saving throws for how Frank's existing right now?
That's a good question, actually.
And wait, does their weight help me? It doesn't matter. The door's open. Go ahead.
No, the weight doesn't. You didn't roll high enough on the
It doesn't matter. The door
yeah,
open,
door
right?
open.
Yeah.
So,
Door shut. Door shut.
roll me a this is for Echo. Roll me Constitution. He's shaking you up pretty much.
Wonderful. Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
I've rolled on roll 20.
12. You feel a little bit shaken up. You definitely get the feeling that there's some kind of commotion going on outside of your sack world. Which is what I'm going to refer to it now as. Don't make that face at me. Don't make that face at me. It's sack world.
Oh shit.
Oh, I do that on a shirt today.
My guy.
The first time someone sees Vij, you let her know that we need Sack World on a shirt. I went to Sack World and all I got was this lousy T-shirt. Frank, you barrel into Ernst here, and let's see. He's able to kind of like step to the side and kind of like give you a gentle push out of the way. So you kind of end up in the corner of this little vestibule here.
Okay. Oh,
What are you what's all this commotion? Oh, you're with those guys from the inn.
yeah,
The adventurers.
I apologize. I thought the door was stuck.
No, it's locked. We don't just let anybody come in here.
Oh. Okay.
Are those your... Hey, he kind of like peeks out the door frame a little bit and goes, "Hey, you guys all here to meet the lady?"
Sure.
Perfect. Come on in, and I'll go get her. So he walks through this doorway right here, which appears that he disappears to you all, but you go through that doorway there. You should be able to go through it. Yeah, you see a staircase directly in front of you, and you see Ernst go through the doorway to your left. He stands by the couches over here and just pretty much says, "You go ahead and have a seat, and I'll go get the lady."
Frank runs and does one of those like cool. It's my first day at school or at the Boys and Girls Club sort of like moves, and he hops over the back of the couch to land on the couch, and I think he breaks it. I'm not 100% sure.
Roll me dexterity. Acrobatics. I want an acrobatics check. Acrobatics.
He weighs a lot, you know. And he's upset some small dogs. As he did this. He rolled an 8.
An 8.
You definitely upset the small dogs.
You don't break the chair, but you definitely break your pride as you try to hurdle over the back of the couch there. But you underestimate how long you are, and your feet catch the back of the couch, and you tumble forward and fall face forward into the table.
Do I break the table? Can we
Am
roll
I
a strength-
still in the sack?
Can we roll a Constitution check for the table?
I'm gonna try a little thing that I got from a fellow DM on this channel. Highs or lows?
Oh, not that one. Not that one. I'm gonna go with lows. I remember
Lows?
This is treacherous.
Traumatized
already.
This table seems to be very sturdy. Fine Barovian craftsmanship. It does not buckle under the weight of you, but it does hurt. Take 1 point of damage.
Tracks.
Do I take a point of damage? Am I
Well, you
still
guys-
in the sack?
What you guys are hearing is the sound of that Frank makes whenever he takes damage.
No, you didn't, and here's how I'm going to explain that. He fell face forward, and you're on the sack on his back, so you luckily didn't get hurt at all.
Is it possible that they were launched from the pack? I feel
Onto
like
the couch.
Oh, you guys keep giving me really good ideas, and I wanna Echo, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Do we need a chart for random sack events?
Yeah,
I rolled a 12.
12? 12 is going to be enough. You feel as if you were about to get hurled from the sack, but you're able to kind of like steady yourself, and grab onto the side so you don't poke out of the top there. So you manage to stay in, unless of course you're trying to get out.
I think I'm trying to get out the sack. I think I'm like, no, I don't want to be in the sack anymore.
Rightfully so. You've been you've just been jostled from the moment of getting here. So
Of the sack world.
Sack world, evacuating.
So
Life
yep,
in
you
the
evacuate the
sack
sack,
world,
and
you know?
luckily, because of the positioning of Frank, you kind of come out of the sack with a little bit of force, but onto the other couch.
Shout out to my main boys, Chocolate Digestives. Please, Digestives, if you are watching, sponsor me or the channel. Chocolate, classic British cookie. Digestives.
Shout out to Voodoo Ranger if they'll sell. There we go. Voodoo Ranger. It's a beer. It's strong. It tastes really good, and you'll know it if you drink it too. Please sponsor us so I can drink more.
Then not to let
Look at this fucking masterpiece.
Also drink responsibly. Drink
Yep.
responsibly.
not to let this become a commercial hour, but
Sorry.
Voodoo Ranger's Juice Force IPA might be one of the best beers I've ever had in my entire life.
It's incredible.
It's so strong. It's like 9.5, and it tastes
nuts.
like drinking juice.
It does. Shout out to random bottle caps on my desk. You know, makers of random bottle caps. Looking for sponsorships. I'm here.
Hey,
I'm here. I'm ready.
do you make dice? Send them to me. Thanks. That's going to end this segment, and we move forward. Ernst is going to go ahead, make yourselves comfortable. Don't go poking around. Lady Fiona doesn't take kindly to people messing around her stuff uninvited.
Wait,
But,
did he watch me do that whole thing? I thought he left the room.
No, yeah, he saw the entire thing and just
I
walked
wonder
over
what's gonna
here to
impact
talk to these three. I'll be back in a few moments, and then he disappears out the door that he brought you in.
Wait. So he watched this like
and
this.
said nothing. He just watched it happen.
And like Echo just
Digestives.
rolled out the sack.
Oh, I thought you just popped out the sack.
I
like a
love. Listen, I
cork
love
from
the visual that.
champagne.
Yeah, I love the visual of this man just stood there with a straight face and watched the whole fucking thing unfold. Said nothing and just walked over and talked to somebody else. That's very funny to me.
Right.
All right.
Question.
So,
Question.
oh, go ahead. Yes, please.
How big are these couches? Because I
Um,
want to know if I can hide in one again.
right. I know it looks like they're small because it's the space of one person, but to me, it appears like they are large enough for 3 people to sit on.
There are 3-seaters, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they are.
So
There are
you're
like
a
2-seaters for Frank.
a standard couch.
So each pair is probably like 5 feet, so like 5-foot count.
Ah, damn it. Wait, the guy saw me, so I guess I can't hide in there.
I mean, I was in the sack.
Yeah, but he saw you come out of the sack. He saw me walk into the room.
I mean, isn't that all the more enthralling? The fact he already knows that you're there and now can't see you.
We spent
You
this
convinced
entire
me,
episode talking about hiding in couches, for
I
sure,
mo-
or
Yep,
breaking couches.
That's not the thing. I move over to this couch and I do what I did in the Burger Master's house.
All right.
I cut open the back and I try to crawl inside.
Oh my god!
Roll.
And I hope this works.
Bashful, part cat, part dwarf.
What did we make you roll the last time for this? I think it was stealth, right? I think we made you roll stealth for this.
Okay, can I get a
Pretty sure that's what it was.
Say it again.
Please let me get a cheese for this. Rolling. That is a total of 10.
Total of 10.
DM, can I cast mending on the couch after he's in there to maybe give him advantage?
Mending on the couch.
I'll allow it.
Wait, what?
I'll allow it because
I can
I'm a softie.
Are you sewing up the back of the couch by casting mending on it?
Can I
in the
also
process.
help by using Mage Hand to help really stuff him in there?
Sure, I'll
Frank's
say with
gonna help by switching to sit on the other couch.
I will
couch that
say
he's in.
I will say that with everybody helping Bashful, he will get advantage on this stealth check, so you can go ahead and roll it again. And with the mending spell on the couch, anyone trying to decipher if there's something odd about the couch will have to do so at a disadvantage. We'll keep your 10. We'll keep your
Okay.
10. I'm gonna make a note of this.
If I'm just like, this is like a big bulge of meat and the couch, like, I'm okay with it.
But remember, because the couch has been magically fixed, we're gonna go ahead and anyone rolling for that's gonna get a disadvantage. So 10.
Frank is
Can I
definitely gonna lay on the couch like this, like completely sprawled out.
Can I put
Like-
my cape over the lump? So it just looks like a lumpy cape and not a lumpy sofa.
Sure. All right, so that's anyone else doing anything?
I think Frank's gonna sit on the couch.
Frank's gonna sit on the couch.
He's gonna lay on the couch, kind of like sprawled out and taking up as much of the couch as he possibly can.
Or
In a very
Echo's
awkward way to
gonna-
lay.
Echo's gonna sit on Frank.
I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from Bashful now.
Purple's
God.
is just standing here at the walkway and finds himself thinking about his children for some reason.
Right.
I got
As
a
if
total of 14.
You feel a little discomfort from everybody pretty much dogpiling the couch now, but there's a lot of padding, so it doesn't hurt, but
Frank
just
farts.
feels uncomfortable.
Joke's on you, I have poison resistance.
So it's Echo, Frank, the sofa, then
Bashful.
Bashful.
Mhm.
correct.
Mhm.
Nobody else sit on this couch, please.
Frank has never mind. Okay. We're good. We're good. We can move on.
Oh, I'm curious. Echo, when you left the satchel, did you have anything in your hands? Like maybe a creepy doll that shouldn't have been there?
No.
Oh yeah, I do have a creepy doll. I think Echo's holding the creepy doll. Like, hey, look, I found this in the sack. Isn't it
I'm
adorable?
trapped. No, Frankie's trapped underneath doll and Echo.
Echo's kind of like playing with the doll, like moving its arm. You're like, hello,
Frank
Frank.
has involuntary diarrhea because of fear.
Like,
Just
like
kidding.
Echo goes with the doll. Hello.
And you just hear,
And Frank, you see this, and it looks like the doll's glaring at you.
Look at how happy this doll is. It's
And
all
then-
so happy.
And when Echo, when you turn the doll over to look at it, it looks like a normal doll face. It looks pretty like standard.
I boop it on the nose, and I'm like, look at how happy this doll is to see you, Frank.
And Frank, while initially startled, you were able to kind of stuff that aside. You're able to take that discomfort and that feeling of fear and push it down. You know, like you deal with your problems.
deep into my bowels where it belongs. To be released at a time later.
Wait, are you gonna shit on the sofa that we have sewn Bashful into?
I've thought about it, to be
That's
honest.
that's kind of rude, honestly.
I mean,
It's
like,
kinda rude.
just to carry the story forward, I've thought about
Like,
my character
I will
shitting all
Ridley
over the sofa.
Scott alien this. His chest burst right out of his
I
couch.
don't know. It's like, I feel like if I got all my friends to sew me into a sofa and then they shat on the sofa and I was unable to easily escape, I don't know if I want to be friends with that person. I think I might
I
take
don't know
that
if I want to
personally.
exist anymore, to be honest.
Yeah,
Hey.
I mean,
Hey, remember that one time when Frank just chucked Baspel in this toy store?
I don't remember that. That sounds weird. Made up, fake news. Nope.
After a few moments of all of this tomfoolery going on, you hear you hear footsteps approaching from the direction of the front door, and after a few minutes, a woman approaches. Why, hello. I don't like that voice. We'll do something else.
is she cute?
Roll for hot.
Is she a
Yeah,
thotty
roll for
looking
hotness.
thotty?
Roll for hotness.
Someone thinks that she's hot. You know, like she's got a face where you're
Is
like,
it me?
what's your passive perception?
1 minute, I gotta check.
So not very good.
Oh, I'm sorry, not your passive
save.
Get it?
Yeah, passive perception will work. 12 is your passive perception?
Yeah, 12 is my passive.
No. Yeah, I mean, you don't think she's ugly, but she's just not your type.
How old does she sound?
Could she potentially be mommy?
Oh, you have to tell us in character voice of the woman. That's how we know.
She doesn't sound very old. She comes up to you and goes, I mean, do you want it to go this way? We could do it this way. Okay, fine.
Let's go
Hey,
this way.
Hey, how's it going here? Has anyone seen my my Pall Mall menthols? I gotta
Immediate marriage. Immediate.
Drinking
I got-
Virginia Slims.
I got Virginia Slims. I smoked that pack, but I got a backup pack of Pall Malls that I smoke in a case of emergencies.
Right, goes.
Does she smoke cigarettes or does she eat them?
Both.
Are you asking her that? Oh, you heard
Yeah,
the couch.
The couch is
The couch is asking. I don't remember my couch having a voice. Okay, but anyway, she comes out and goes, "Hey, well, I see you got my invitations.
Mhm.
Well, My name is Fiona Wachter, and I am the owner of this home. For the time being, second most powerful family in Valakai.
It's funny. You sound like maybe you're from Philadelphia or New Jersey, so I would never have guessed. That's funny to like 4 people, maybe 2.
Well, oh ma'am, if you're saying you are that of the second most powerful family in this town, would it be a safe assumption that the Valakovich is rank number 1?
At the sound of the word Valakovich, she spits on the floor.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, I can clean that up for you if you want. Echo like cleans the floor.
So that means you're no longer sitting on Frank?
And Bash.
No, Echo gets off Frank, cleans the floor, and then climbs back onto Frank and sits like. Why are you comfortable with Echo sitting on you? Because you're laying down.
I mean, I didn't choose this life. This life chose me.
I'll
didn't
sit.
choose it.
I'll sit on your chest? Question mark.
Wait,
I
you
don't know how
said
to
you said
That just
sit.
got so much worse.
I just want
I don't know how to
to. You
process
said
this.
sit, right?
Blue screening? I'm blue
Yeah.
screening?
Okay,
he's
good.
Laying down. He is laying down.
International Cleveland Steamer. Almost
I was gonna
happened.
say
Good
that was
God.
one letter away from a disaster.
Did you just say
God
the
Yeah,
word
forbid
you
I
almost
use
said
international?
the very common
Cleveland
word.
Steamer?
God forbid I say I sit on a sofa.
But it's not a sofa you're sitting on.
Listen, let's be real about this, right?
If Frank wants to be a sofa, he can be a sofa.
Echo lives like maybe 30% of her life in my sack. So if she wants to sit on
I
me,
feel
I don't
like
think
we
think
do
that's
have
everything.
like a
I don't
I
think
hate all the things. I hate everything, and I want it all.
we have a level of closeness that where all boundaries went out the window possibly years ago. But we've only known each other a month.
My goodness.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
think Frank and Echo have like. a
No,
relationship
I
that
feel
has
like
to
we
do with that.
sleep in the same bed platonically. Like you sleep at
Yeah,
the end of the
Frank's-
bed, but we're in the same bed.
I feel like they both think of each other as their each other's older siblings. You know what I mean? They haven't talked about it.
I
but, like,
just
Yeah.
I have to let everybody that's my players know this because not everyone is as tied to what's going on in chat as I am. We obviously had the veto from Vij, who then doubled down with the pointy arrows up. Then Mr. Goliath Man was like, "Oh Lord," and Panda without missing a beat. How is everyone? it,
Poor Panda never knows what the fuck's going on.
I love Pando. Pando is geek.
is not he. Oh, there's Unmei. Yeah, I was like, where did it go? Where did it go? So right above you there.
He's
Yo,
the hero we
disease,
deserve. and He's the
disease?
hero we need.
But not the one we wanted. or
Right.
Asked for.
But yeah, so I'm sitting on Frank's chest in a platonic way, and we're just vibing.
Vibing on the couch. What?
On top of
Nope.
On
Stop.
top of basketball.
Frank says under his breath, "I swear to God, Echo, if you fart like you do in the sack, I'm chucking you. I'm gonna."
I
throw
have
you."
thoughts on purpose.
Okay,
just to be
cool.
mean.
I punch upwards.
I can smell it in the sack. Don't think I won't smell it here, you son of a bitch. You keep your farts in the chamber. You
For
leave.
me
you-
or
yes.
Vij,
Because
please.
we like
please.
extra rolls. Should there be a stealth check for Bashful for punching whilst sewn into the couch?
Wait, Bashful's punch. Who's he punch? Are you punching my butt?
He
I'm
bunched
punching
up,
whoever's on top of me, which is I guess you.
which is both of us.
I think there's enough on top of him that she wouldn't outrightly see that, but
I'd
there
blame it
is a
on
lot of
Frank.
commotion going on the couch. So let's have that
This is
fateful
gonna
roll.
look so bad. This is not the first impression that we dreamed of, lads, and I'm really sorry about my partners.
Out of curiosity,
This session we
what
spent-
first impression did we want? I don't
Oh,
know if this is it.
This session we
And-
spent 2 hours talking about farts on a couch.
that.
Natural one.
16 was what she rolled on the other die, so it's a good thing that you mended the couch.
Thank you, Corporal.
I regret it.
Let's see. TikTok and Gorple, do me a favor, roll me perception checks. You guys are standing in such a precarious way that I feel like you should be given a chance for this.
The beach says that she regrets arriving to the stream.
21.
And TikTok's was 10.
I'm watching this couch fiasco.
Oh, yep. I see that she regrets arriving.
Don't blame her.
It made me cackle and yell and laughter.
Gorple, you see this TikTok, you do not. You kind of glance over your shoulder in the midst of all of this, the pleasantries at the beginning of this conversation, and you notice through the doorway, the head of Ernst, the fellow who gave you the invitation in the inn and welcomed you into the house, kind of peering around the corner, and the moment your head turns and you notice it, backs away from the corner and disappears from view.
Madam Fiona, is it common for your employees to eavesdrop in on private conversations?
She looks at you and goes, "Oh well, generally no, but you got to give Ernst give him the benefit of the doubt. We don't get outsiders too often. He's just a curious fellow. But here, I'll she goes over here and kind of closes the door. I'll give us a little bit more privacy.
So
let's
you cut to the let's cut to the chase. The rest of the party's figuring out their seating configuration. It can be a complex task. You invited us here. Why?
Oh yes, I did invite you here. You see, well, let's all have a nice seat here, and we'll talk about it. We, as one of the more prolific members of this town, I want to do my part to make sure that anyone coming from the outside feels very welcome. Due to certain legislative issues, this town can be a little unwelcoming at times. I'm sure you've noticed, the fake smiles and the threat of imprisonment.
Oh, are they fake smiles?
I don't know many people who are happy living under this fascist regime.
I mean, I thought it was a very happy-go-lucky town until we were invited to the Burgermeister's house. And I got lost on the way to the bathroom, and I stumbled into this really creepy room. And I cannot possibly fathom a sane explanation for what I saw.
We also had the misfortune of hearing one of the good Burgermeister's uninvited house guests.
Yes.
Or should I say unwilling house guests?
He does, occasionally he likes to do a little bit of, reprogramming. He gets a little hands-on. But you all have been pretty busy. You've been in Barovia for a few days now, and you're already upending the power dynamics around here. The witches at the old bone grinder, I've heard they turned tail and ran. I assume that that was your doing.
How do you know about that?
Oh, it's my business to know as much about everyone in this town as humanly possible.
I assume that the people of this town were customers of the dream pastries that were being manufactured there.
Well, the dream pastry is like any drug. Some people get hooked, and it's all they can think about.
Did they know what was in
Tell
them?
me about it.
Well, I can't say who knows what. Not everyone in this town is as knowledgeable about the geopolitical state of Barovia as I am.
Where are they? I want to finish the job.
You're in the sofa.
Every single time you talk from the sofa, she's gonna roll again.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I had
Holy shit!
a lot of beans
Another
for
natural one,
breakfast.
huh?
No, I rolled a
English
20
breakfast.
and an 18.
Whoops. Fuck.
Right.
Was that my couch?
No, I'm sorry. I had English breakfast, if you know what that is. I'm not feeling very good in my tum-tum.
Roll deception.
Can I roll performance?
How dare you insult an English breakfast?
I mean, it is a lot of beans, Taves. You got to give us that.
The beans are good. You don't have to have beans.
They make you gassy.
I'll let you roll performance just this
I'm only-
once, but you're gonna have to sell it.
I'm asking because like what I'm attempting to do is also make fart sounds.
Can I help?
I'm making fart sounds like somebody would with a puppet. What are they called? What are they doing when they're doing the thing?
Can
what is it called?
I use the spell? I actually got a spell that might help for this.
I don't think he needs to help.
I rolled a 24.
Ventriloquism, I think, is the word
Okay.
I'm looking for.
I'm sorry. It has English breakfast. You know what the English breakfast is, right? It's I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
I'll
Do you
murder
have a bathroom I could maybe visit? I'm having a really rough time.
She looks at you and goes, well, actually, I'm having some repairs done to the bathroom right now.
I mean, you're going to, if you let me use it, you're definitely going to need them anyway, if you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you look, you don't take this the wrong way, but you look like someone who's not opposed to going outside and using a bush.
Damn! Oh,
You're-
out of care. Damn!
Not
Or,
wrong.
a grave.
Or grave.
Oh,
Like,
I'm never going to live this down.
Nope.
that
So
was
Frank
your
gets
that
up.
was your bread moment.
True. Frank gets up and leaves the room.
All right.
He walks right past Mr. fucking menacing in the fucking doorway.
Where is your guy? You're right there. So I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna put you right here in the vestibule, right here in this doorway for right now, and we're gonna leave you there.
Sure.
We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Lady Fiona kind of looks around and goes, "Well, this is you're not quite the adventurers that I envisioned when I heard tale of the things that you have accomplished."
Yeah, we
What
get that
precisely
a lot.
did you envision?
A little bit more mature. A little less gas. I don't know. Maybe that's my fault for assuming, but
Perhaps we got this far by being unexpected.
did you now?
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about that here, but first, I want to know what you all think about the Burgomaster.
He's not very fond of you.
He wouldn't be.
He, if we're all, in the interest of being honest, we did just, leave his residence.
Oh, I
To
know.
say he's not happy with you would be an understatement. Full disclosure, he has tasked us with silencing you in so many words. He didn't directly say it.
I mean, I thought he
he-
tasked us with gathering information.
She
He
kind of
doesn't need to
yep.
know that.
She looks around and goes, "It wouldn't be the first time he's attempted to have me taken out or members of my family. That bastard son of his drove my
Speaking of, the
daughter
son-
insane."
What?
Well, we may be Echo over here may have ran into a similar situation. The son seems to have some sort of infatuation with Lady Irina. Would you know what that's all about?
We're gonna roll that back a little bit. Ezek is not the burgomaster's child.
Oh,
You didn't.
But he referred to him as his child.
I mean,
He said he found them.
kind of like, but not really. I mean, like you said, he found them and protected him and kept him like fed and housed and stuff like that. But
okay. The bastard that lives at the burgomaster's, the captain, whatever the fuck.
The
there's
captain
because
makes me feel uneasy.
yeah, Ezek's he's a piece of work. Have you seen the arm?
Have you seen his room?
Oh, the dolls.
Yeah. Wall to wall of dolls that look exactly like Irina.
Well,
It's insanity.
I'm less concerned with that personally than I am with his son. I don't know how he did it, but so I guess I should start at the beginning. I have not always been this angry and hateful towards the burgomaster. When I was younger, attempted to try to consolidate both of our families together. And I tried to arrange a marriage between my daughter Stella and the burgomaster's son.
So in New Jersey. I'm sorry, I'm not here right now.
After a while, my daughter returned. But she was never the same. She's not quite right anymore. And I know his son did something. Ever since then, I vowed that I would do anything in my power to take down the burgomaster. But he rules this town with an iron fist. I mean, actually, it's not nearly as bad as it was when his father was in charge. Oh boy, his father. I could tell you some stories that would turn your hair white. But we were all hopeful after his death. We thought, hey, maybe now it'll be different. Maybe the son will be more even-tempered. Maybe he was young enough to see what his father was doing and rebel against it. Oh boy, were we wrong. He makes a big play in a show about everything is fine, all is well, he says, all is well. But the means to which he goes to do what he says to protect the town. I don't even think the town needs to be protected. I don't think any of the stuff he does saves us from Strahd.
Lady
Stop,
Walker,
stop.
Go ahead, TikTok.
Well, what do you think stops it? Him then?
I personally just don't think Strahd gives a damn. I mean, yeah, all of Barovia's his lands. I'd classify him more like a negligent landlord. I mean, yeah, not great but I don't think he's out here maliciously trying to get us all. I think that he's just using that fear to keep power.
Well, Lady Wachter, when do you remember the last attack upon this town?
She goes, I've in my lifetime I can't recall a time where Strahd has ever come here and attacked the town. Sure, we've had dealings with werewolves and things of that nature from time to time, but I mean,
I have an additional question that expands upon Gorpal's question.
Okay.
Have you ever been in this town before where the has the sacred bones of the church ever been missing before?
Oh, what St. Andrew's bones?
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge. They've always been resting at the altar.
Well, I mean, every other place we've been to lives in fear of Strahd. Every other town, every other little community hub. This is the only place in Barovia that doesn't. And do you truly think that's a coincidence? I think you're right. I think what the Burgermeister is doing is neither here or there. But what concerns me is perhaps there was something about that artifact that protected this town, and now it's gone.
She goes, if that was the case, then, I mean, we'd be, the town would be beset by Strahd's agents already.
Strahd doesn't know yet.
Oh, believe me, he probably knows. He might, like I said, not really care about what we do here in this town, but I assure you he's got eyes and ears at every corner of these lands.
Let's see.
I don't know for a fact, but I assume if I was Strahd and I was that powerful, I would want to know what was going on, but, I mean, everyone would be beneath me.
Also, may I ask a question or a favor of you, Miss Fiona?
You may.
I have no idea if this is true, but it was rumored that you run a book club. Do you have a library here?
She looks around and she makes a point to make eye contact with each and every one of you, with the exception of Frank, who's not there. And she
Even me?
Oh, yep. It has been a while. It has been a minute, huh? And Frank's not there to protect you anymore.
I mean, I'm sitting on the sofas though.
Yeah, but you're much, much smaller than Frank.
Mm-hmm.
No, she still doesn't notice. She looks at Gorpal, TikTok, and Echo, and just goes, You all kinda seem like I can trust you with this. Seem like you've seen what the Burgomaster is, who he is, and the evil that emanates from that man, and how horrible he is for this town. So I guess I can trust you with this. But like the Burgomaster, I too will have a favor from you.
Of course.
Listen, I'm not in here right now, but we can't accept any more side quests. We're full up.
I'm pretty sure this would wipe out one of them if we went with it, but continue.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
And at that moment, we're gonna pause rewind a little bit right from the moment where Frank stepped out of the room. And Frank, you are here in this little hallway. What are you doing? You gonna go shit in the bush, or you gonna be sneaky?
No. I'm casing the place.
Okay.
100% casing the place. Do you need me to roll anything, or can I just like fucking walk my big ass up those stairs?
Tell me where you want to go first. So in front of you. So you are standing here. From walking from that room to your left, you see the staircase going up. In front of you, a doorway leading into another room that you have not gone into. And then to your right, the vestibule and the doorway that you came in.
Sure. So I think Frank's first notion would be to try the door in front of him.
All right. The door in front of him is unlocked.
Okay.
You open it. Do you
I do a very sneaky, like
one of these?
All right. Like one of those situations, kind of just peering in a little bit.
Got it. So I'm going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put you right here so you can get that little peer. So you can kind of see what you'd be able to see from right there.
It's the kitchen.
It would appear as if it is some kind of kitchen.
Okay, Frank. Oh shit. So Frank sees it as the kitchen. He has the door open a little bit. He's not exactly sure what's going to happen, and he's going to cast. He's realizing he's hungry. Okay, he's like, oh, a kitchen. So he's going to cast his little dude, his little invisible dude.
Unseen servant?
Yes, to go fetch him something.
Don't pay no attention to that sound.
How the fuck can I click the unseen servant button?
Okay. So your unseen servant goes over to the pantry area, the kitchen, and starts rooting around, looking for something for you to eat.
Frank's looking for like some salted meat, specifically. He's got like a jerky craving right now.
Got it. The unseen servant finds some tucked away into the pantry, and it starts to come back. And you hear the clatter of what sounds like metal bowls and plates falling to the ground, and you hear someone go, "Ghost!"
Fuck. Why is he such a doofus? Shit. So I hear that. I don't see anything. I'm going to disguise self as the person whom owns the house, lady, whatever.
Ooh, this is getting interesting now. So as you do, you do that, and running from this corner, a person comes into your field of view and stops right there as if they were getting ready to turn and run through the door and goes, Lady Fiona, a ghost.
I'm trying to remember her voice. Hold on.
Think a grandma.
Packs of Salem's, you'll be there.
There you go.
There's nothing wrong here. There's no ghost, you silly girl. You didn't see me walk in, but I grabbed some of this jerky, and he holds up the jerky. Frank goes, that's all it was. I accidentally knocked those bowls over. You must have been daydreaming. I'm sliding into Frank real easily. Go back over in the corner or wherever you came from. Everything's fine.
All right.
To be fair, I think that's actually perfect for Frank to just muddle that impression that badly.
She goes, Lady Fiona, are you okay? You sound like you're coming down with something.
That's why I got the jerky. I need the vitamin C. Can you go away now? I
need another pack of Slims.
Does turkey even have vitamin C in it?
Of course not.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It does if you soak it in orange juice first.
He's He's just trying to shun this person away.
Oh, my favorite citrus, turkey.
That's actually how the shipmen survived on long voyages, and that's why they avoided scurvy, was eating.
Is that why you
turkey
guys
jerky.
celebrate Thanksgiving?
Correct.
You know, the
Yes.
turkey one?
I love that you thought we said turkey when we said jerky,
Oh.
which is extra funny. But turkey jerky is pretty good, if you believe it or not.
Any meat jerky is good. I have this bag right here. I keep jerky close to me at all times. I have a bag of Carolina Reaper jerky that I got from the farmer's market. It's hot. It's hot.
I thought
It's
we were
good.
sponsoring for.
It's good.
That
Can you
jerky
ask for a
means
sponsorship real quick?
Yeah.
jerky means something a little unsavory here in the UK, but
I mean,
It does-
it can
it
mean
does
it can
here,
it can mean that here too.
then why do you name a food?
We didn't name anything, Tavy.
We're just
Right.
terrible people.
You were just
We're just
terrible
here.
people.
We're just terrible people. Okay, so Frank, so this worked. Okay, cool.
Correct. Yes, it worked. Now
I
I'm
was
gonna
just a
stick
bite
with
of
I'm gonna
fucking
stick with
fat
you to
bite
figure
out of
out where you're going next from here before we cut back over. So, what would you like to do after this?
He takes
are-
the fattest bite out of this jerky.
Perfect. Are you still
And
good?
he gives an invisible high five to his homie, who's standing, I believe, right next to him. He handed him the jerky.
Uh-huh.
Gives him a high five, and he says, "We've talked about this. You need to pay attention. You're invisible, not everything else. Okay? You need to pay attention to where you're going. You son of a bitch." Follow me.
You hear the cook go, what was that, Lady Fiona? Did you need something else? Oh, I guess I'm just hearing things then.
You made that up in your head.
I like the best is that it's an image of Lady Fiona Wachter sounding like Frank gaslighting the cook.
Gaslight gatekeep gobble.
Okay, so Frank's goal is to leave this room now after taking the big bite of jerky, damn it, and correcting his invisible servant, who's still with him and is still with him for the next 60 minutes.
Oh, you could always dismiss it whenever you'd like.
That's true.
So
But I want him with me.
say what you were doing again one more time because I went to look at chat.
No, it's okay. Yeah, he's just about to leave. He's getting ready to head out the door.
Okay. I'm gonna put you back in that little intersection here.
Cool.
Where are you going to go from here? And then we'll
Up
circle
the
back around.
motherfucking stairs, baby. I'm literally look at the Lady Fiona right now. I can go anywhere I want.
I was curious as to if you were going to continue to try to roll the dice. This is going to get interesting, people. But for the time being, we are going to cut back over to the rest of the gang back in the sitting room here. Lady Fiona is getting ready to spill some beans here. She's gonna sip some tea. So I'll be blunt with you. I don't really have a book club.
Literature.
Don't say.
I was so excited to read Little Women with some people.
I have a collection of like-minded individuals who are all tired of the Burgomaster's rule. We have been slowly gathering power, what little of it that we can use, and we mean to overthrow the Burgomaster.
Oh, he knows this.
What did you say, TikTok? Sorry, I didn't.
That he knows this.
Well, he's nothing if not paranoid, so I expect he's always assumed that I would try this.
He did say that, actually, yes.
She continues on. Personally, I think that this town would be much better under the rule of the Wachters.
I mean, why not call for a general election? And then it will be truly the will of the people.
Yes. That would be a wonderful idea if I thought for even one moment the burgomaster would allow a free and fair election in the town of Alakai.
I mean, you would allow a free and fair election.
I mean,
So,
You take over and then election.
are you asking us to storm the Capitol? Because I'm just, morally against doing that.
they're trying to
For
steal your
reasons.
country. When they steal your country, you're allowed to play by different rules.
And we're gonna build a wall, and we're gonna make Adenia pay for it.
Fantastic. Oh, define fair election. Veej. Just you wait.
We
She
have an electoral college.
Yes, yeah, actually, we got to do that so that way the less populated areas don't get dominated by the more populated city centers and urban areas. Anyway, let's move away from this as fast as possible. She looks around and goes, we've been waiting for the right time. And I've known that this was my fate since I was much, much younger. I think that you all are the ones I've been waiting for.
Well, what about the apparently dozens of adventuring parties that preceded us?
None of those adventuring parties were able to impact anything in this world.
Well, I mean, they're dead, so I suppose you're somewhat right.
Well, the ones that Strahd grew tired of are dead. The ones that he liked, a little less undead.
Oh no, where are they? Are they in trouble?
I mean, they were in trouble.
Oh, it's good to know they're safe now.
Well, that's, that's a matter of a point of view. But anyway, I digress.
But so do you not have a library then?
She kind of looks at you a little bit and goes, well, I mean, I own books, but I don't necessarily have like a dedicated library. Like I said, the book club's just a cover.
Okay. Do you have any books on decoding messages?
She looks at you and goes, no, I really don't have anything like that, but, I mean, you could probably find something like that at one of the temples, I'd imagine.
Really?
Yeah. Amber Temple,
it's-
I've heard, has a lot of literary works inside of it. Same goes for Argan's Vault. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly.
And then now.
Go ahead.
I'm aware of the Amber Temple, but this Argan's Vault that you mentioned, where is it?
She goes, oh, it's one of the furthest reaches of the lands of Barovia, right on the edge of the mist wall that Adenia paid for.
I heard the Denians were coming over here and stealing our jobs.
Hey, some of them are good people, I'm sure, but they're not sending the best. God, okay. We can keep... Just got this image of Lady Wachter coming down on a golden escalator.
I mean, if you're trying to get us to side with the Burgomaster, it's working.
I want you guys to side with whoever you think would be best for the town of Valakai.
I don't.
Can
like
we
this
choose
decision.
neither?
Well, I was about to
You
say,
can
yeah,
choose
that-
whatever you want. You could choose. You could choose neither. You could choose to abstain from this conflict at all. We're gonna get to there here in just a second. She looks at you and goes, "Now that I've gotten a chance to meet and speak with you, I feel like I feel like this is the time. You are the people.
What?
I intend on starting this coup during the Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Oh, that's really soon.
And
Do you have enough backing to do this?
With your help,
Oh, I'm working the drink stand. I'm really sorry.
well, then you'll definitely be there.
Well, I will, but I'm not
Wait.
sure if...
Oh, okay. Lady Wachter, let's say your coup is successful, and coup is a really fun word to say as corporal. If this coup were to work and you took power of this town, what changes would you make? I suggest you be truthful.
She goes, obviously the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do away with the weekly festivals. It's a little excessive. Forced happiness and laughter and smiles does absolutely nothing to alleviate the fears of the people. It actually, in my opinion, does worse. I intend to speak to the people like they deserve to be spoken to. Be direct with them. I intend on telling them that they don't have anything to fear from Strahd. They don't have anything to fear from Strahd, but Strahd, on the other hand...
Strahd itself.
I don't have anything to fear from Strahd. As long as we live our lives the best we can, I think that we can all be genuinely happy, as opposed to whatever the hell it is that we are now.
And then what would you do with the dissenters? Those who found life better under the Burgomaster.
Well, you said honesty. I hope that there are no dissenters. I hope that once we overthrow the Burgomaster, once we put him in the stocks so the entire town can see him without any power, I hope that there would be no one fighting for him. Now, I am also smart enough to realize that a lot of people in this town have been indoctrinated from a very young age, and that change is not going to be easy for them.
I'm feeling triggered.
As long as people make a conscious effort, I have no problem giving them a little leeway, a little benefit of the doubt. But society needs rules, needs laws, needs punishment for what happens when you break those rules and laws. I'm not going to torture people in my basement.
That's certainly a good start. And DM, can I just insight check all of that? For
Absolutely.
just whatever you want to say here. Being genuine. Yeah, we're gonna go with insight check whether she's being genuine.
I don't think she has a basement to torture people in.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You get the feel from that she's being genuine. If she's not being genuine, she fully believes what she is saying.
Well, tell you what, Lady Wachter, is it? I think me and my compatriots have some things to discuss.
She goes, yes, absolutely. I understand it's a lot to lay out on you here, and I don't wanna pressure you, but I have to start setting things in motion.
When do you need our decision?
As soon as possible, but no. The moment this conversation's over, I'm gonna set pieces moving. This coup is gonna start Friday, whether you help me or not.
What's happening with the coup? So we know how to be most effective.
Well, I intend on taking all of my followers to the Burgomaster's mansion, overwhelming him there.
And what would you have of us?
Ezek, the gods. There's too many of them for my people to not get overrun completely the moment we attempt this. Now, we are just simple townsfolk. My people have pitchforks and dulled swords and shovels. We don't have fancy weapons.
Well, neither do I. I do just fine. I pull my 2x4 off my back.
She goes,
You just gotta whack them right upside the temple, and they usually go to sleep.
She goes, that's very well, but I also assume that you probably well versed in knowing how to use that tool.
Yeah, you just swing from left to right. It's pretty simple, really.
I would need you to distract the gods and Ezek.
And it's really sturdy too. Watch, and I whack the couch that Bashful's hiding.
Ow! Ow! That hurt me, and not the sofa.
Deception from Echo, and I'm gonna need another stealth check from
Sorry, Merc, it had been a while.
All right.
I'm gonna need another stealth check from Bashful.
Oh, God damn it. I got a 7.
Oh, I got an 18 on deception.
18 on deception.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, it's fine. I see you guys like to play around here. And she's walking around, and Gorple, you feel the gaze of Lady Fiona upon you. And feels kind of not uncomfortable, but you definitely get the feeling that she's looking at your hand.
Hey, my eyes are up here. I'm already a father multiple times over.
She goes, oh, it's that the mark of the outsider. Ah, how lovely. It's been a while.
Wait. You know of this mark. Tell me more.
She goes, it's not my place.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have been talking shit, Captain.
Might I say this? So if we decide to help, and if we don't decide to help, we've been tasked to bring something back to the Burgomaster in terms of you and your situation.
It would probably be beneficial for everyone that we have the Burgermeister's trust.
Right, and we have some latitude to do things, provided we provide something. Maybe you have to give us something that we can take
Perhaps
back
a book
that
from
may.
this book club.
She looks at you and goes, "That's very clever. Ah, now I can see how you all are the ones."
In fact, we could provide something of a leak that your coup is coming, and it's coming on the day of the festival. However, this would allow you to set the terms of the engagement.
I like this.
Perhaps your people attack the town square, and maybe we'd be able to sneak into the castle and take out the higher ups.
I have some discussions to make. Would you all be willing to come back after dinner?
Of course.
If
Well,
you
the least
need,
you could do is let us stay for dinner. I mean, Jesus.
well, I've already.
Who doesn't exist here, by the way?
Huh? Food. Yeah, you know, I have food, but it's all jerky and it's all in my pantry. We're actually going out. She looks at you all and goes, if you would come by sometime in the evening, I'll work on getting you the evidence that you need to show the Burgermeister, and we can talk more about this plans for a leak. I like this. Cut from right there real quick. Let's go up the stairs.
We're adventuring. We're adventuring with Frank. That's him.
Frank, that's not where you are. I swear. You're not outside. You're right here.
I made it up the stairs. Okay, when I get to the top of the stairs, go ahead.
I'm just getting the map to where it needs to be. Perfect. Okay.
When I get to the top of the stairs, the first thing I want to do is cast at the third level Long Strider on myself and my invisible servant, because I can cast it onto two people at third level.
Okay.
Which will allow me to move. My movement speed goes up by 10, so does his. And then I also want to cast Enhance Ability on myself.
Okay.
Enhance Ability, but specifically with Cat's Grace. So it gives me an advantage on all dexterity checks. And it makes me so I don't take any falling damage from 20 feet or less.
Okay.
I'm trying to be as cat-like as possible, even though I am currently disguised as Lady Fiona in case shit breaks bad. I want to be able to either escape or avoid people altogether. I don't even want to run into people while in this form. So my goal is to be as stealthy as possible. And that's all of my third level spots.
All right. So as you get to the top of the landing, looking like Lady Fiona Wachters still, fast moving, and with the grace of a feline, you see to your immediate right is a doorway, and you see double doors to your left, and then down the hall, two more doors that you can see on that wall. Behind the stairwell, you see a window, and then two more doors. Well,
Can I do
Go ahead.
Can I do like some sort of insight check or something to figure out whether or not any of these doors have any like discernible markings or locks or sigils or anything like that?
Sure. Do perception.
Perception. Okay, that's good because that was a shitty roll. Cool. 15.
15. So, are you walking down the hall as you're doing this, like looking at all the different doors, or are you just trying to do that from where you are?
I would say since I'm as silent as a cat and as fast as a mongoose, I'm walking down the hall.
Cool. So the first door on your right here, you passed. Doesn't look like it has any like discernible markings or anything on it, but it definitely sounds like there's somebody on the other side.
Cool.
You hear from the double doors, you hear what sounds like scurrying, a light pitter patter, some clawing, and a little bit of meowing.
Okay.
As you pass this door, you feel eyes on you. And you hear a little voice go, "Little kitty doesn't know you. Little kitty doesn't like the smell of you." And it sounds like it's coming from that door.
I do not look at the door. I do not acknowledge the sound or the voice. I keep moving forward. Yes, burn the entire place down at this point. Yeah, I agree, Billy. Terrifying. So yeah, I'm gonna move right past, acting as if I am Lady Fiona and I had no idea, like, that anyone spoke to me. Like I didn't hear it.
Right.
Nothing to see here. I'm gaslighting this person by saying nothing, or whatever this is. Because there are other doors down the hallway, right?
Kitty.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna head towards the other doors.
So the door on the left, your right, this one right here, doesn't seem like there's, again, any discernible markings or anything like that, but it sounds like there's somebody inside.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This doorway, on the other hand, doesn't sound like there's anybody inside, but the door is locked.
Love that. Okay, that's the door I'm going to be focusing on.
Okay.
What can I do here?
Just so you know, we might end a few minutes early. Not like crazy early, but like sure. I have a feeling we're about to we're about to get to a perfect endpoint. So
okay.
Trying to take the hinges off the door.
That's a great idea. So I'm looking through my spells. Nothing I have in my spells will help me with a locked door. What is in my inventory?
Alhamora.
A dagger? Because like a dagger could like unscrew the hinges. You could use it as a screwdriver.
I would allow that attempt.
I do have a dagger.
Yes, good devil. Oh,
No, I'm just making the meta hat for when it should have been up.
Oh, sorry.
That's a great idea. I was lost. Yeah, so Frank's gonna pop his dagger out and
give me sleight of hand.
Start trying to either unscrew the hinges or wedge his dagger in between the hinge and the part of the door where he can maybe pop it out, depending on what kind of hinge it is.
We'll start with the hinges because that's going to be easier than picking the lock with a dagger.
Right. Sleight of hand. That's a 5.
Yeah, you try as you might. You can't seem to get the dagger in the space to pop the hinge out.
Okay.
Actually, does Frank still have the sack on him?
Yes.
Cheese is still in the sack.
Ooh.
Cheese could help.
Can I get cheese inspiration?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
The help action doled out by Cheese. It's a 7. Slightly better. So Cheese flies out of the bag, sensing, because let's be honest, Cheese is just an amazing empath, sensing that you need help and assistance, and just pops out of the bag and sees what's going on and tries to help you guide the dagger to where it needs to be. But both of you together just can't seem to fumble its way. Go ahead and give me one more check to see if we can get a really good roll.
Well, before I do that, I would like to take what I'm thinking is happening for Frank story-wise is that he hasn't had drugs in a long time. I still have a magic mushroom given to me by Mr. Goliath Man, I believe, like 4 or 5 episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get fucked up and try this again. I like to take the magic mushroom and then try to fuck with the hinge again.
All right.
I'm thinking he's shaky from the not drugs. You know what I mean? He needs some harm reduction.
We're gonna see if this helps you or hurts you. Because
Okay.
we all know that person that seems like they've got a better handle on things when they're just a little bit fucked.
So, highs or lows for good trip or bad trip, right?
Pretty much. Give me highs or lows.
Oh God.
Oh
So,
God. Oh God. I keep dropping stuff. Highs or lows.
I did lows last time. Highs.
You take this mushroom, and for whatever reason, skill bonus for drugs for Frank. You're gonna get a skill bonus on this check anyway, so good for you. You take this mushroom, and almost immediately you start feeling the effects of it. The door seems like it's starting to wave and melt away. Your dagger feels like it just knows exactly where you want it to be. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand with advantage.
My God. I can't have rolled another 5 and another 7. I couldn't have.
Did you?
Yes. I'm furious.
4 rolls, not a single one above a 10. That's
Jesus
wonderful.
Christ.
That's wild.
Who am I, Nat?
Oh, jeez.
What are we
Shots
in
fired.
battle?
Okay, so here's the deal. I am going to give you inspiration because I really want you to have this. So go ahead and roll one more time.
Oh my god. Bro is getting quadruple.
Man, I remember
What
when
the
we had-
hell? I'm trying. You're going to have to come back with like a lockpick kit or something, man.
Mother of what in the fuck?
Look, I really want you to get through this door, okay? The people at home want you to get through this door. Your
But the
compatriots.
story does not.
Yeah.
The story does not want me to have
D&D
anything to do with it.
Beyond said, fuck you.
Strahd is just standing behind the door, wagging his finger like.
Okay, okay.
No.
No.
Magic word.
So the last thing I'm gonna do, right,
Funnily enough.
I can give my invisible guy a task. Okay.
Before you go
Okay.
before you go through that, I love the enthusiasm, and you have worked very hard to get this, but luckily the lords and ladies have decided to just give it to you.
Holy shit!
Because I couldn't.
Thank you.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, Mr. Goliath man, thank you, sir.
Take the pity and open a door.
You look down at your
Lion coming in
feet,
clutch.
and this like, whoa. And there's a key. Looks like it might have fallen off, maybe someone's key ring or something like that, but it looks like it goes to the door that's right here.
Wish
Frank-
the key had
Frank, it
been
is-
in the lock the whole time.
Right, it could have been. Frank's maybe he knocked it out by fucking around and not paying attention. So Frank says in his like sort of drugged stupor says, he's the whole time. The whole fucking time. And he bends down, picks up the key.
Cheese looks up at you and just goes,
Okay, well,
Oh, if he's tripping that hard, can we give Cheese a voice?
Wait. Can she sound like? Oh, I like that even better. Never mind.
that's been there the whole time.
Jeez, what the fuck? I didn't know you could talk. Oh my god.
I
She sounded like the sheriff of Nottingham.
You can't. No!
All right, so are you going to open the door?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's talking to Cheese and Cheese having this incredible voice. I was gonna go on a little side bit there, but yes, I'm gonna open the fucking door.
Let me pull this up here. I've got some descriptions to read here for you.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
Master
brilliant.
And just to follow up on that object redemption, Frank takes 1 damage from using that key, and apparently that damage gets doubled every time he uses it.
Love that. That's
There
such
we go.
a great,
Does this key
such a great
open every
redemption.
door?
Yes, it's a master key. It opens any door ever.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah, but you can
one
see-
of the coolest redemptions ever.
You can see how it gets pretty hairy though, you know. After you use it a few times, you're going to be like, "Oh, do I take 20 some damage and
Good
open
thing
the
our party
door.
has a healer. Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to get to the point where it can kill you outright.
Yeah, and I won't use it. Or
Double it and pass it on, Veej says.
Very funny.
Okay, so you step forward into this locked room. Well, not locked anymore.
And let's face it, if anyone's watching me, Lady Fiona would have the key. You know what I'm saying? She would be able to walk right into this room. So
Across from the door, a fire sputters and struggles for life in the hearth, above which hangs a framed family portrait. A noble father and mother, their 2 young sons, and a baby daughter in their father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests mischief. The parents look like uncrowned royalty. Wood paneling covers the walls of the room. A closet and a framed mirror flanked a curtain window to the south. To the north, a wide canopy bed lies pinned between matching end tables with oil lamps stretched out on one side of the bed is a man dressed in black. His eyes, each covered with a copper piece. He bears a striking resemblance to the father in the painting. And that's where we're going to end tonight, everybody.
this man's just standing in a room.
Corpse just chilling.
All that work for a dead guy. Good thing I'm not gray. He'd be very
Not
upset with
just
my
any dead guy. Did you piece it together?
No.
Nope. I'm dumb.
Is it Strahd?
No.
He bears a
Is it
striking
the Burgermeister's
resemblance
son?
to the father in the painting.
That can mean anything.
We'll leave
Frank,
that not
roll.
for you guys.
We'll do one last roll. Frank, roll. Insight.
Well, it was two
Please don't
sons
roll
and a
5.
daughter.
Don't
Yeah,
roll 5.
Say it again.
2 sons and a daughter.
Yes.
Because that insight ain't gonna fucking do it.
Yeah, it's not. You know, and fuck you.
You have no idea who this person in the bed could be. It does look like it's probably the biggest bedroom in the entire house. It's you assume it's the master bedroom, but you have no idea who this person is.
Are there any treasures, snacks, parchment paper, information, anything?
I got it.
Well,
I got it. I
the
got it.
guy-
I got it.
the
I
guy-
got it. I got it. I got it. I'm there. Tyrena's dead, isn't it?
No. I love this. This is great. I'm gonna leave you all to stress about this for an entire week. But that's it, everybody. That's where we're gonna end in Corpse Bedroom. I hope you all had a wonderful time, because I know I did.
Damn.
Hey,
It's a
leave
shame.
it
I
to-
had a
leave
really
it to a
good.
kid.
I'm gonna have to write it down. I had a really good one-liner ready to go for Lady Wachter.
Leave it to a character I played.
I wrote it down, so it'll get there.
Well, everyone, thank you all for joining us on this episode of Curse of Strahd, brought to you by us, the Lords and Ladies of Fate. I want to personally thank my wonderful cast here for joining me. That would be Jen Washitashi,
Thank you.
Nat.
Finally got to take a leak
Where did you take it?
from Lady Wachter.
Merc Puppy.
I am the master of stealth of this party.
Always a couch. Tavy.
Hello. Cheese coming in clutch.
And Good Devil.
It's really exhausting being the moral high ground of this party.
And me. That's right. The guy who has to referee this madness. But
Chicanery. Let's go with chicanery.
chicanery. There we go. But
I
hey,
think malarkey.
6 days where I don't have to worry about this. And I'm not. Thank you all for joining us. You all have been fantastic. Thank you for your redeems. Mr. Goliath, man, I did see that message. I'm sorry I was in the middle of exposition. I did see that message about the sword for Gorple. I do know that I have a couple of items that are hanging out. I think it's that, and I think I have a pair of pants and that hammer. So I have the pants, hammer, and the sword. That's my homework. I'm gonna make sure we get all that They're going to be on the dead guy, yes. Hope you like Dead Guys Dancing Pants. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you are aware that your stuff did not go unnoticed. It has not been missed. I've just been very, very caught up in getting us to where we are. Pants, hammer, sword. Thank you, Vij. Join us tomorrow when we continue our Rifts campaign to find out if that disgusting, ugly human Dwyer is ever going to stop crying about being a disgusting, ugly human.
Tune in next week for pants.
Turn into next week for pants. And if the GM of that stream is listening, please don't take this as me whining about that. Narratively, I think it is fantastic. It's great.
We're gonna have fun with it.
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. But that starts tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Hey, we're gonna have a Rungus. Saturday we've got nothing going on, but let's rewind back to Friday, because on Friday that I try to skip over every week, we have Give Me Solo and a Cookie, a wonderful 2-person one-shot set in the Star Trek universe, where an AI generated GM takes 2 of our players on a magical adventure. I have finally had a chance to watch one of these. Oh my lord, you need to. It's madness. It's unfettered madness. It's fantastic. Malort. Don't drink Malort. It's not good. Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are venturing back into the land of Chult, where we are going to be doing our Tomb of Annihilation stream. Join us as DM Dave. No, not that one. Takes us on our adventure as we go to close yet another Hellmouth and make our way to Omu or Uwu, whatever you want to call it. And then Monday, we're going to be back for Star Trek, the Bajor Rising campaign. Come find us deal with the genocide. There's an entire people being erased, and we're here to stop it. That will be starting at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. You too, Goliath Man. Yep. Love you guys. You guys are great. That's going to be 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday it's pushed back at 7, right? Oh God.